Hey everyone, I'm sitting here writing an email to you to send out to all of you that have had the fortunate experience of going to Destination OG at all the different phases. Some of you went, thank you, those of you who went to phase 0 or phase 1, I guess. And then we've had phase 2, 3, 4, and I'd say we've done 4.95 at this point. But I wanted to just sit down and make a quick video for you. I was writing some stuff out and I'm like, it's probably better if I just look at the camera and talk to you. As a human who has been sharing my beloved house with you, and I know that it's semantics, I know that it's a rental, but I think that you guys get the point of me calling it borrow for money. When I borrow somebody's screwdriver, I shouldn't return it damaged, I should return it clean, maybe even cleaner than when I got it, and put it back where I got it from. That's the concept here, and I know the rest of the world thinks that that's nonsense, thinks that's ridiculous, but I know that you get it, and I hope that you appreciate that. There's some, the interesting thing, I rented an Airbnb not too long ago, and the rule list was insane. And despite the perception, we really don't have any rules, right? The rules are very, very thin in that, hey, respect it, borrow it, return it better than you should. But I think I do need to clarify some things on the place. As I've learned, as people have come through it, we've had about 50 different families and groups that have come through. And so there's a few things that, I don't know if I can call them pet peeves, but things that the math on this thing doesn't work. There's no cleaning fee, and I got cleaners that are really expensive because they're really good. There's no security deposit because everything in that darn house is $10,000, and so if you break something, what's a $300 security deposit going to do for me? But there is some business sense that needs to be considered for the place. Like for example, our average person going through there has used 12 rolls of Bounty. That's like, what is that, like $30, $38 or something like that now? And when you extrapolate that and you spread that out over the course of, of 50 or 60 people going through it, I don't charge enough for the house as it is to even cover it. And that's okay, because people have been buying stuff that have gone there from the store. Obviously, it's been a content hub for me to be able to make great videos and share with you all kinds of cool products. It's probably sold 4 or 5 outdoor kitchens for us. So I can offset the loss of the property by this, and that's another part that the rest of the world doesn't understand. But I think we do need to clarify a few things here and just doing the right thing. So the garage is set up. It's got everything you need. I'm not expecting you, if you use some glass cleaner, to buy more glass cleaner. If you use some coating and a few coating applicator towels, I have no expectation of you replacing that. That's there for you to use. It's there for you to consume. I buy all that stuff, below wholesale pricing in a lot of cases, so it's easy for me to cost that or to carry the cost of that, carry the load of that. We have had some instances where people snuck in, there were 14, 16, 17 people coming in the house. I'm instituting some new policies. That's not what the place is for. The place is not for you to, for 18 people to share, $100 a piece to come and use the place, and then use up everything and then not replenish it. But most of you that go, you bring you and a couple of other, family members, you end up with 6 or 8, 9, 10 people there. The consumption you're using in the garage is minimal, so we're not replacing stuff there. If you happen to throw a blue towel in with 12, yellow polished towels and you ruin them, I'd like for you to buy some new ones. But the garage is there for you. If you use it like I would use it, or use it like normal people would use it, normal obsessed garage people would use it, then I'm not asking for anything there. So then the house is, I need to clarify a few things. Remember, you're not paying a cleaning fee. So laundry, I know this is a vacation. I know that this is something that I'm not asking you to clean the house, but I'm also not asking you to leave it a mess. And if you're there and you're one of those people who likes a new towel every single day, do the laundry. That's what I would do. That's what you would do if you were at home. So don't leave my cleaning people that you're not paying for 17 towels, do some laundry, get it going. Again, do the right thing. You don't have to. You can have the attitude that I'm on vacation and this is just, I'm paying for this, but I'm telling you, you're not. $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a week for this place is it's a losing proposition. I can promise you that, with the the amount of costs that go into it. So the other thing that I want to make mention, this is minimal, but when you're in the kitchen, so everything in the kitchen there is stuff that I bought, so that's there when I go there. And I don't want to lock it up. I want it to be available to everybody. So I have I have olive oil, and we've got salt and pepper, and we've got aluminum foil and saran wrap, and we have in the freezer, I usually have some leftover ribeyes and some ground beef from Osborne Farms. So we have on the right drawer next to the range, the Wolf range, there's spices and one of pretty much any spice we could need, and so there's stuff in the kitchen, and so that's my stuff, and I want you to use it, but I want you to replace it too. And I didn't clarify this, so I don't want to make this pretty clear. So that way, because what I found is that I buy all this stuff and then I'll have two groups come through and they use everything and don't replace it, and then the next two groups don't have anything, and so it's just not the right thing to do. So to add some clarification to this, so everybody knows we're all on the same page. I don't think anybody's really going to complain about this. So if you come on Thursday, you get there Thursday evening, and you haven't gotten to the grocery store yet, and there's some ribeyes in the darn freezer, grab them, thaw them out, eat them, but don't eat them unless you plan on going to Osborne Farms on Friday morning. You have to go Friday morning. You're not going to be able to replace them. Like a Ingle steak is not the same thing. If you use a bunch of, or use some of the avocado oil, if you use 2 tablespoons when you're at Ingles, buy another bottle. If we all do that, then it stays replenished. So I didn't think I needed to mention that, but I guess I kind of do. Those are really the only things to clarify. If you damage something, like I had somebody, so I bought these like $8 little salt and pepper holders, and I guarantee it wasn't an OG person. It was probably a guest of an OG person. Somebody clearly dropped it, and then they pyramided it back together and put it on, and put it in the back. And so when Mike went to grab it, he went to lift it up, it's in like 5 pieces. I mean, I'm asking you guys, the thing is $8, it doesn't matter. But when, it all starts to add up over time, if everybody just owns up to what you're doing, if another person threw something pink, a red towel in with my, fancy white, a full set of towels, and they ruined it. And they just kind of tucked it at the bottom of the list. These are all part of what happens in rentals. I get that. But you and me, we're in a different relationship than a normal rental. So I'm just asking, and I think I just needed to clarify, do the right thing. Those are just little nitpicky things that I think will continue to clarify over time. Phase 6 and 7, I'm calling it, are coming. I want to do the elevator. We're going to do the pizza oven and a new outdoor kitchen downstairs with a Havens metal sink and a Perlick fridge and the alfresco pizza oven. I know the alfresco pizza oven isn't the best pizza oven, but I can't do wood fire down there. We have tons of other things going, new lighting fixtures. I bought 5 mountain bikes. So we found out there's nowhere to rent mountain bikes in the whole tri-state area, it seems. You got to go to Brevard to rent a mountain bike. And so I bought some legit carbon Santa Cruz mountain bikes, and we're going to build a whole mountain bike mechanic shop down in that room by the pool, the closet down there, and set it up to where it's really cool and well lit. And so we'll have all the bikes there for you to use. You won't have to pay anything for that. The car is there. Make sure to check out the car videos and on how that's going to work. So if you did want to borrow the car, that's going to be there. But I couldn't be more excited about the future for this house. I really want to buy the house next door and make that available. That if somebody wanted to have the whole complex, you could rent it, borrow it, or maybe have a way to connect the person that rents the Helen, the big house, and somebody rents the other house, and you kind of get them connected so they know each other. I think that would be really amazing, and also be an amazing remodel project. So, such an amazing year. Thanks to everybody who's come. I do have 4 weeks that are open that I'm going back to the original promo, $5,000 all in, no cleaning fees, no deposits, no tax. I'll pay the tax. Really what I'm hoping is sell those 4 weeks. We had reserved several of them in case I needed to do more work those weeks, but I'm going to open those up to help me pay the darn $30,000 property tax that went from 12 to 28. So I knew that was going to happen, but they reassessed it a little quicker than I was hoping. So the property tax bill has more than doubled, and that was part of the estimates in the beginning. But from a success perspective, it could not have gone any better. All of you, no one's messed up the place. We just need to continue to work together to make a great procedure so we can make this an amazing experience for all. The hiking is better than I could have imagined. The mountain biking is better than I could have imagined. There's a couple of decent restaurants, which is great. We found some great local meat. Of course, there's the cinnamon rolls. There's stuff for the family to do. There's stuff for car people to do. The Richard B. Russell, Wolf Pen Gap, Blood Mountain is within 2 minutes at the front door. It's really, really come together, and it's been a great experience for me. I hope it's been a great experience for all of you that have come, and we're going to continue to hone this process so that you can enjoy it even more. Continue to make videos, continue to share with you what activities you can do, and I'm hoping that many of you get the opportunity to come back over and over again. I'm hoping to keep the price at $5,500 off peak, $6,500 on peak, and it's close to, if I can nail down some of these expenses like rifling through 1,000 gallons of propane and figuring out some of those things, I can still maintain the house, keep the prices much lower than they should be for a place at this level, so that way more people can go and experience, and it doesn't become such a big financial burden for those of you that go. That I'm pretty adamant about. I think it needs to be that way. So anyway, book those weeks if you can do it on short notice, and hopefully we'll see you at the house next year. Look forward to future interviews with all of you. Look forward to talking to you about the car and what's going to be available with that. And yeah, let's keep changing the world together. Who says we can't do it? I'm going to keep doing it my way, and I think that many of you would do it the same. So thanks for being here, and hey, maybe someday we'll have both houses, and I can stay in one and you can stay in the other, and we can cook out on the outdoor kitchen together. We'll see you soon. Thanks again.